She just says I have to be more energetic in these intros.
Hey guys!
Hi guys!
Welcome back to another week here at Handy Creators. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming back and for all your support. And I know we don't say it on every video, but believe me, we mean it and we feel it. Today is a very, very, very special day on the day we're filming this because it marks 2 years from the day that we moved into our house.
Heck yeah!
I know, I got emotional and I talk about it a lot, and I know it's just the house, but you guys, we worked so hard to buy our first home, and seeing how far we've come and that we were able to do this so young, it really is such a big and such an important thing in our life.
The first project that I would say we did in this home was that we installed these liners on not only all of our cabinets on the inside, but also on our pantry. And it comes full circle when 2 years later, we're gonna be upgrading these pantries.
So when we bought the house, we did not put anything in any cabinet until we installed the liners on them, just because in the long run, that's gonna protect all your cabinets. So the reason I put liners on here is because it brings the normal wire shelves that if any food falls or any crumbs or anything, it's gonna fall all the way to the floor. So we decided to put the liners for protection. So this is our pantry at the moment. One thing that we did do was we did organize everything, and we kind of have like a whole plan for this pantry. Right now we're right in front of our kitchen. We do have like an open concept in our house, so we thought of making this area a little bit more shabam. One of the biggest projects that we did in our home when we first moved in here was that we did a laundry countertop. We're gonna be doing that same exact concept for these shelves here. This is gonna be part one of a 2-part little mini series for the pantry makeover. Our house is completely white and very simple, but we are into making little subtle changes, and that's what we're gonna do with this pantry door to kind of give it a little bit more personality. I think with that, we're gonna get started. We have a beautiful day outside. Luckily, we're safe after the hurricane. I think it's time to celebrate our 2 years of moving in by upgrading our pantry. Let's go. So we just cleared out all the shelves and I'm like full of powder and stuff. So time to get down to the real work, I would say. You sure? You don't want to go back? You don't want to like...
No, I'm sure, let's go.
Let's do it.
We began taking off all of the hardware that held the wire shelves up, and let's just say it was a lot harder than it seemed.
Little tip that we could give out to you DIYers is don't use how do you call these, like flatheads, screws?
Flathead screws.
Guys, they suck. They're so hard to take off. They're so hard even to put on, because with the drill, so much power, even if you do it slow, it slides all over the place. And even with the screwdriver, it just doesn't stay. So we're kind of just pulling them out.
Yeah, but we're not gonna waste time.
Yeah, so whatever.
Once we finally got all of the hardware off, Adriana lightly sanded the holes that were left behind and used joint compound to fill them in. You want to make sure to get just enough compound to fill in the holes and then scrape off the excess to avoid having to sand after. We measured both the width and the depth of the pantry closet to know what the final dimensions of the shelves were going to be. We cut the 1x2x8s down to size using the miter saw linked below. These 1x2s are going to serve as a support for the shelves. Once cut to size, we used a wood stud finder to mark all of our studs inside the pantry. When installing the support brace, you want to make sure they are leveled so your shelf ends up leveled as well. We pre-drilled a hole where the studs were and then added a wood screw to each stud. For the side piece support braces, we made sure that it was leveled in every way and that it lined up with the support brace previously installed. If by any chance there is no stud like on this side support brace, you can always add a self-drilling drywall anchor like we did here. We had a total of 5 shelves in this closet, so we just repeated the same process.
Okay, so we're done setting up the 4 brackets for the 4 shelves that originally came with the house. If we take a look a little bit more up, I'm gonna move the camera with you guys here. We have a whole lot of space up here that there's no shelves. And even though maybe I don't reach, my husband is 6'2", so he'll reach. So we're gonna do another shelf up here, and we're just gonna get it for like storage and extra stuff. Babe, can you please leave Bailey and come over here?
She's gonna do that day.
Every time, you guys.
Where are you going? Am I bothering you? No, you not leave me. Where are you going? All they use me for is food and projects. I guess let's go.
After they were all installed, Adriana painted the support braces the same color as the wall so they would blend in once we were done installing the shelves. To make all the shelves, we purchased a 1/2 inch by 4 by 8 plywood and cut it down to size using a handsaw. With all the shelf panels cut, we cut each piece down to width using our table saw. We then cut the extra piece of plywood into 3-inch strips for the face of the shelves. To attach the 3-inch strips to each panel, we used our nail gun linked below and 1 1/4 inch nails. This gave each shelf a tremendous amount of strength, and it really started coming together at this point. Once all the shelves were built, we used a 220 grit sandpaper to smooth out the panels. This step is completely optional, but we wanted it to be nice and smooth when installed. If you have seen any of our previous videos, this stain combination should look awfully familiar. Make sure to check out the video above on how we use this exact same stain combination. Once the bottom part of the shelves dried, we flipped them over and repeated the same process on the other side. You want to make sure to apply the white stain first and then add the brown stain. Remember, the longer you leave the stain applied, the stronger the color of the stain will be. We will make sure to link both stains below in case you wish to replicate this combination. Once all the shelves were installed, we added all of our food back in there and reinstalled the door. And just like that, we were done. We absolutely love how these shelves came out. The contrast between the wood tone and the white walls really gave this pantry the touch it needed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on what we're going to do with this pantry door next week. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.